All right, check. Just doing a quick voice test. Although we have plenty of time now, we can just speak like this. So we can continue the rest of our talks from here. And I want to be as free as possible. That is the goal. I just want to lay out a foundation of the field that I play in, should I say. Or let me just bring in the vibe into this frame and see where things go. What I know is that I have to do something with the EQ. I've not actually thought about that, and even if I did that, I might have missed something along the way. Because sounding good and sounding clear are two very different things. And although I want to be both, which is um, also a part of the goal, I want to evaluate myself and see if there are any changes that I can make which can illuminate my progress. What I'm thinking rather is, should I talk for a few more minutes and just let myself out? Because I know that I haven't been recording all these days and I wouldn't say rusty, but I am um, sometimes just feeling under the weather. I want to be um, as expressive, but I don't think bringing out all the expression at the moment would be of any value for the current um, stand that we are in. But I will be expressive as and when time moves along. I want to see how I can fit in the ideas that have been going on in my mind for so many years, and it's only been in the past couple of months that I have been thinking or have crafted a way through which I can evaluate my progress and also see what the content holds for the audience, if there is. But I've been waiting for this moment for a long time, just to be able to hold this ground, to hold this vibe, to not really follow a script as such, but still be able to make some points. But I will be following scripts because there is no way I can just freely talk like this forever. I need some reference points, especially some sentences that I have constructed, which I feel did take me some time to construct them, because it's not like how it is flowing right now. Those phrases or small nuggets of information has has been saved for a reason, I think, because although I did try making some voice notes, but I realized that I've got to be hooked onto the microphone all the time, which is not possible. And these passing thoughts are, um, I mean, you don't know what time it arrives. It just arrives at any time. And at that moment, if you're not able to make notes or if you're not able to remember, I mean, you make notes to remember information, right? So if I'm unable to remember the information that I was thinking of, then you see, that is what forgetfulness is, and which I am a victim of. I forget things a lot, especially my ideas, and I don't know if it is related to some sort of a disorder, but I know I do have some amazing thoughts and ideas, and I want to bring it down to a format where, like I said, which can help me express what I perceive, rather, and if it might be any different from the audience or anybody in particular. Because all of this leads to a contribution, right? We have to contribute something. And I feel now that in order for me to be successful, I've just got to be free in knowing and in doing what I know so that I can build a lifestyle which um, has been crafted not by being under pressure, but just by being free, just by, you know, like somebody said, just by getting paid to exist. I mean, you don't really have to do any work as such. You just have to be free and be good in doing what you're good at doing. I think that makes sense. But most of the times we tend to do something which is totally irrelevant just for the sake of survival, or maybe just for the sake of your own lack of knowledge. That, and I'm not saying you in particular, you know, I am, um, or I consider myself still in the learning phase. So there are a lot of things that I still have to imbibe or inculcate within me, you know, to have this mature sort of an understanding and lifestyle. So let me just close it for now. I can talk a lot, but then I want to see if I can do some editing on the vocals, and then we can come back to this.